So I'm finally back from watching the new Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc. Now, I really enjoyed this film. The warning, there will be spoilers later on, so I'll tell you when to skip ahead. But I really enjoyed the movie. I am a anime only watcher, so I have no idea if it's faithful to the manga, but I did enjoy this after refreshing myself watching the first season of Chainsaw Man. So I like the all the characters, the ones you know and love, and some tolerate. They come back in their own ways, and they're able to continue with their characterization just a little bit. Although, being honest, most of this is basically just a Denji movie. There's not really much the other characters get outside of Aki. He gets a little bit of it where he's talking about city mice, country mice. Anyways, what this movie's really about is about a guy who can turn into chainsaws riding on a guy who turns into a shark, which is really the core tenet of this movie. But yeah, I enjoyed the characters. And that aforementioned shark guy, I thought I wouldn't like him on his introduction. I was like, another one of these numbskulls. But you know what? He grew on me. All right, he's one of the realest characters in this movie, where a lot of it is just a shit ton of people dying to like 18 9/11 level disasters at the end. But yeah, so it's mostly focusing on Denji for developing his dream throughout this story, and learning the fact that, well, his life isn't exactly normal, even if it's probably going to take a bit longer for him to understand the full implication. And I really love the continued mix of like action, comedy, and drama. Somehow, like, it never feels like a complete whiplash, even when they happen like within seconds of each other, just because this just been great adaptation so far. I've really enjoyed it. Now, I will be going to spoiler territory, so you can skip ahead. Now, the movie starts out with a date sequence where Denji is going out with Makima. They're watching movies and they're enjoying their time, and after that you get to see horridness happen. He starts to fall for another woman that isn't Makima, and it turns out, unfortunately, that just like every other woman he's ever loved, they all want to kill him. And turns out this beautiful baddie that is really into you is actually a bomb, a literal living bomb. And from there is well, he doesn't know that. There's actually a few scenes where it just kind of develops a romance, and they were nice. And by the end of the movie, when it's reflected on, it's like, man, really sucks. And yeah, she's a bomb devil, and basically there's like the build up, and then build up to it where it's revealed that she's not normal, and then during she just basically tries to murk Denji in the middle of a confession, and that goes well enough. Honestly, he's getting his ass beaten until like the last 20 minutes of the film, but yeah, that's about halfway through the movie, and from there it's more or less just a series of like fight scenes. And not to say that that's bad or anything, it did feel dragged on a bit, but I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't worth having. I enjoyed it for what it was, especially when the Shark Bro started coming out, and he was a real one. He was the realest guy in this film, and I enjoyed it. And I think what I enjoyed the most was the ending, like, because after all of it, they're exhausted, and they get to just have a frank conversation where they're actually candid with each other, and that was enjoyable to talk about, or at the very least to explore a bit more. And I think the final kind of heartbreak of this movie is just like the last scene, because in spite of Denji's like naive optimism throughout this entire ordeal, it seems like he's just gonna be kicked in the nuts again. But no, he actually did get through to the bomb devil girl at the end. But too bad, there's already another Makima. Surely she has nothing nefarious going on, and she does not see. I do not think she will be reappearing in the upcoming next season of Chainsaw Man. Alright, well, in summary, I did really like this movie. I think it continues to build off well of the first season of the anime, and stunning visuals, great character work, and I really enjoyed this. Alright, I have a bigger video in the works, but until then, this has been Coca-Cola. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, maybe even hype the video if it's there for you, and till next time, see ya.